Hello, 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 and welcome back to the show. This show being Breath of Fire, the original SNES classic from Capcom. And when we last left off, we had just started our journey. And if you wondered why the episode seemed a little short, I'm going to be doing half-length episodes for this particular game, and any game on the SNES, due to their relatively short length. Otherwise, I'll only get like a handful of episodes out of some of them. So, I am Maverick Hunter Grey AA. This is Breath of Fire. I am playing as Ryu. Let's get started. Take a breath and join us. Right. We're making our way across the country on our quest to save our sister Sarah, or get revenge for our sister Sarah, or do something because our sister Sarah turned us all to stone and then was beaten by that Jade guy. If you watched the last episode, you already know this. Sweet! 2 EP! That's experience points. Oh look! Our first town! You know, besides our destroyed town. Oh, it's a destroyed town! You never would have guessed it based on this whole outside look to it. Huh? Huh? Ha 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 ha! Our hometown Nanai has been occupied by the Dark Dragons. The Dark Dragon forces have invaded our land. They now control Nanai. Ryu, we should fight! When I was in Nanai, monsters kicked me out. There's a save point, but we don't need to save it just yet. We've escaped one dangerous situation only to face another. The castle has been occupied by putrid monsters. Yes, so some of these people are most likely the people who escaped from our hometown. You want to go up against monsters? You're crazy! We need a strong fighter to chase the creatures from the castle. What are we gonna do about these stinking monsters? Ahem, ahem, ahem. The Dark Dragon family destroyed my kingdom. I must now rebuild. I don't fear the Reaper, or the Dark Dragons. Good to know. Alright. We got a decent amount of herbs and some antidotes in case we get poisoned. We'll definitely want to build up a few levels before we try and take on the boss. Woof! Beak. A tough enemy this early in the game. Oh boy. This might not go well. Oh, we're dead! The party has fallen! Take your time and you will succeed. Alright. So that's good to know. If you die, you lose money. And you get sent back to the last save point you visited. Fun, right? I'm glad I was able to demonstrate that for you. It was totally on purpose and totally to demonstrate the consequences of dying in this game. It was absolutely not something I accidentally did because I hoped I wouldn't encounter that thing that soon. Totally didn't happen there. That's not at all what just happened. Yes, the early going of this game is going to be a bit rough because you're on your own, you're relatively weak, you don't have any money for good equipment yet. You've got access to no spells, no magic, no special abilities. It's just you and a dagger. Not even really a dagger. A dirk is like a small knife, really. And that's what we have equipped. A dirk. But now we're at level 2. HP up 5. AP up, which is this game's equivalent of MP, 4. Strength up 2. Vigor up 1. Vigor is basically defense. Agility up 2. Wisdom up 2. Luck up 1. Try this again. Now there is a small pool of water in that castle that we can use to heal, which we're going to effectively be using to slowly get stronger. The monster left an herb. Good, we'll probably end up using it. Ah yes, occasionally on the map, animals will show up. we can't do much with them yet. At least not birds. There will be a character we can get later in the game that can hunt monsters for their materials that they'll drop. And there are a handful of monsters that Ryu could probably take on if we're lucky. Alright, don't be a beak. Alright, good. They're not beaks, but these pill bugs can poison us, which is why we bought antidotes. Ugh! See? Like that. Ryu is now poisoned. Slam! That's a critical hit. And we're already level 3, baby! HP up 4, AP up 3, Strength up 1, Vigor up 3, Agility up 4, Luck up 1. Yay! Ugh, look. Look, you can see the discoloration from the poison is set in. Alright. Antidote! Alright, let's try and get a little further in. That way we can get to that healing pool. There it is. See, we just narrowly avoided it. Right. 'Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weird blob. What the hell am I doing here? This is a castle. And I don't belong. Ryu drinks the clean water. HP is completely recovered. Yeah! Okay. Now we'll slowly get better equipment as we open some chests. 70 GP. 70 GP, so no equipment in those chests. But I didn't think there was going to be yet. I believe it's... here we go. Time for our revenge, baby! Yeah! Take that! 12 experience points and 12 GP acquired. The monster left an herb. Ryu drinks the clean water. HP is completely recovered. Ha 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 ha! Right. Stepping on bones will actually attract monsters faster in this game. At least that's what I've always thought. I don't know if that's an actual fact, but, you know, sometimes it just makes sense. You take a bronze sword, and you take an herb. Alright. Now we've got a better weapon, so let's equip it. As you can see, our ATK, or attack, went up, but our ACT, or act, went down. And so did our MAG, or magic. Our act is our ability to act before the enemies. Meaning if we equip a heavy weapon, like a sword instead of a dagger, we'll be heavier, and therefore slower to act. But the increase in attack power is well worth the minor drop in act. Take out the pill bug! As you can see, we can still outspeed a pill bug, and we couldn't outspeed the beak anyway. The increased damage will help us kill stuff faster. Gauntlet. Herb. The Gauntlet is better than our wooden shield in terms of defense by 3 points. And it actually is lighter than our wooden shield, thus giving us more axe speed and more magic. So this is much better than that wooden shield in every capacity. Better defense helps up our act back up after equipping a heavy sword. And if we ever do get magic, it'll keep us, you know, relatively in the game. I wonder if one day we'll get magic. Level 4, HP up 4, AP up 4, Strength up 1, Vigor up 3, Agility up 4, Wisdom up 1, Luck up 3. Yahoo! If you have familiarity with RPGs, you probably know what most of those things already do. But if somehow this is the first RPG experience you've ever had, my playthrough of Breath of Fire for the SNES, if this is for some reason the first time you have ever encountered an RPG, I would be more than happy to explain some of the mechanics going on here. Stats. Level 4, Experience 76, HP 24 out of 33, AP 11 out of 11, Strength 14, Vigor 17, Agility 18, Wisdom 15, Luck 17. Those are all our inherent stats, whereas the stats on the top, Attack, Act, Int, Def, Maj, and Fate, are all determined by our equipment. Our equipment is modified by our inherent stats, and our inherent stats are modified by our equipment stats. So the higher our strength, the more damage we can do. But if we have high strength and high attack, we'll do even more damage. Does that all make sense? You can have high agility, but if you have low act, you're still not going to be moving very fast. For example, if you're burdened with much heavy equipment. We got a suede cape. Whew. Much heavier than our robe. Much heavier. We just got our act up to 12. And now it's at 9 again. Which is where we started. So actually, not too bad of a compromise. We're back exactly where we started. Ah, a gloom. Hiya! They're dangerous because of that. But as long as we can outspeed them, we're good. The ability to outspeed things early on is very useful because it'll give you the ability to heal in an emergency using an herb, which we're picking up lots of, and we're going to go ahead and use one right now. There we go. Told you we get equipment in this first dungeon. A visor. And another herb. Hey, we just got back one that we used. Lucky us. Right, this will replace our straw hat. Take us up to 36 defense and 8 act. We'll still be outsped by the beaks, but we should be relatively faster than everything else still. And at least now, we'll be able to take the hits much better. Granted, that attack missed, but there you go, see? Used to be, oh, we got a counter. Used to be that would take off more than half our health. Now we can actually survive a couple of those hits. Hiya! Alright. One more attack should do it, as long as it doesn't get a critical. Which it did not. And we'll use an herb after this battle. I want to stay topped off in this first dungeon here. Err on the side of caution. If we can get to level 5 before fighting the boss, that would be great. A trap trigger destroying. Ryu completely recovers HP and AP. You take an antidote. Kind of forget that's there, actually. Dark Mist. Ryu loses AP. An antidote. Yes, sometimes chests can be booby-trapped. Thankfully, we don't really need AP, and that one healed us, so that's fine. And there's the first boss. A tiny little froggy. But we're going to try and get to level 5 before we fight it. Just so we can get our speed up a little faster. We want to make sure we can outspeed the boss. After all, how tough do you think a frog can be? Do 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 do. Ah yes, the early days of SNES music. It was good, but they used it for every dungeon. So it's going to get old fast unless you really, really like it, or you have nostalgic memories of it, like I do. I love the music in this game. I love the music in all the Breath of Fire games. Particularly like the soundtrack for 3 and 4. Hiya! Slam! Come on and jam! And welcome to the slam! Come on and slam if you want to jam! Alright, we just need to get to level 5. Will this do it? Hadouken! One hit KO! Nope, not yet. It's okay, we'll keep trying. Now see, this is why you don't buy equipment at the beginning of a game. Normally, the first dungeon will give you better equipment, allowing you to save up your money for the even better equipment later. So when a game, especially an RPG, gives you money at the beginning, spend it on healing items, not on equipment, okay? Alright, come on. We want encounters, so... Here we go. Ha! Every character in this game wields a unique weapon. If you hadn't noticed, Ryu wields a sword. For now... What's that? A subtle hint that something else may be wielded later? Perhaps. You'll have to keep watching if you want to eventually find out. Right. Do me a favor, level up. There it is, level 5. HP up, AP up, strength up, vigor up, agility up, wisdom up, luck up. Alright. And with that, we're at the end of the first, well, the second episode, but the first dungeon. Because we're going to go fight the boss. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I've been Maverick Hunter, Grade AA. If you enjoy my content, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And if you want to support me further, you can follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye!